Hello, how are you? Good. So this is going to be a video of a warm-up I do and like a mobility sort of thing I do. It's always important to warm up, and there is loads out there on YouTube and Instagram, and this is sort of where I've got it from. Just put it together. The main thing is to not hold stretches for long periods of time. It's to mobilize by contracting the muscles for their full range of motion. There's certain parts of the body that you always want to do. So here I just warming up my neck. Usually I have quite a tight neck, so I'm just feeling where it's sore, just moving it around everywhere and getting out the tight bits. They go up, down, side to side and go round. Then I move on to the scapula, which is a joint which all the muscles around it control this. That's elevation and then depression, and I just go up and down through that movement. Retraction and protraction. Then the scapula also performs a rolling of the shoulders. So I'll do that and I'll just roll them around. Go forwards and backwards, both ways around. Just twist side to the side, loosening up my back. Not too much, just don't want anything to sort of pop. So just getting all loosey-goosey, baby. Warming up the shoulders, just swing them up and down, get them moving as well. So yeah, warming up the shoulders, and then I also start to bend my arms just so I can get my elbows used to some movements as well. I'll also do my wrists. If I was doing a workout like for handstands, I would warm up my shoulders and my wrists a lot more. The reason I warm up now is because I always had a problem with my wrists, and it's because I wasn't warming them up enough, so I always make sure I warm them up a lot, especially if I was doing handstands. And now this, I love this position. This is just a deep squat, and it's pretty difficult just to get into it and just hold, but there's a lot you can do from here. And so just sit in there and you rocking back and forth, trying to loosen up my ankles a little bit and just loosen up my hips. And then I push my elbows out onto my knees, just extending them out a little bit, and then just sort of feel around. And then I start to extend up, and this is to do the thoracic spine, which is the upper portion of your back. So you just want to reach as far forward as you can, and then you'll want to add some rotations in there as well. So put the elbow on the inside of the leg and then reach up to the side. This is really good, and I always do this just because you always need to mobilise the back up. And just both sides, reach up to the sky. So just to warm up the hamstrings a little bit, just sort of sit there. Don't want to be sitting there for too long. Again, just moving the back around, just in a different position. I do this all the time, so I just lift my legs up, because if I'm doing things like pistol squats, I'll always get a cramp in my quad. So just by doing this, I'm sort of just getting ready for that. And if you ever want to be able to do the pistol squat, doing this sort of exercise is really useful just to warm up, because when you do it, you do get a cramp and it's not fun. Here we go. So now to warm up my hips. So I lift the leg up as high as I can and just hold it there. And then I point my leg out in the front again for those pistol squats, just to try and get the cramp. Usually when I extend my leg out, I get a little bit of cramp, and then I'll just put it back down, and then after I've done it a few times I won't get cramp anymore. So then lift it up to the side, pretty much the same deal. You can hold on to something because it is quite challenging to balance. I like the trying to balance as well, and also because I'm balancing, I'm getting those ankle muscles warm. As you can see, my legs just twitching all over the place, warming up. Do this on both sides. Then lifting the leg out to the back. Lift the leg up and then go the whole way through. So I'm like lifting my leg up, and then I'm pushing the whole way to the top as high as I can, just like warming it up. Kind of doing like that with your shoulder, but just with your hip. Warming up to the ankles, I sort of just stand on one, move it all around. Same sort of thing as the balancing, you're just shifting your weight around, just activating all of them, getting them used to it. Then position one foot in front, and this is like a dorsal flexion test. You see how far my knee goes over my toes, and then I move over to one side and just put a bit of weight on there, move over to the other side, weight there, and then over on my toes and just put weight into it. This is mainly just because I want more of a point on my toes for handstands and just looks better. So I'd say thank you for watching. A lot of these movements I've got from people on YouTube. One of the guys is Merrick, who's really flexible and has got loads of flexibility routines which I do follow, and they will be in future videos. He's got loads of mobility stuff, like morning stuff you can do, and that's pretty much where I've grabbed a lot of this from. Also, if you're interested in fitness at all, you should definitely follow Athlean-X. He's got loads of exercises. And then on Instagram there's the Mayo brothers and Calisthenics Move on Instagram, who are always sharing good content of mobility drills and challenges and stuff like that, so go check them out if you would like. That's where I've gotten all the information from, and I just try and implement it into my own workouts. The point of these videos is just to show my progression through it, so I just want to start off easy with some easy videos. So we've got my warm-up, and then next one should be a leg workout, so enjoy when that comes. Thank you for watching. Now just go move your body.